What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Axeltoss here. Here at RLCS Winter Major with Juked, which is a app on iPhone, iOS, and Android. Do you have the Juked app?
I have not downloaded it.
All right,
yet.
this guy's gonna download it, but
I will
so you
download
guys
it
know,
after this interview.
my name is Axeltoss. I'm here with Jamesbot, who is gracious enough to give us some of his time here this evening. It is currently post-event Sunday. G2 just won in the grand finals over Queso. So first of all, thanks for your time.
Hey, my pleasure. I love talking with you anytime. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna do more interviews then every day. Just kidding. But you know, we're post-event, we're chilling. We're at the hotel bar, to be frank.
Well, actually, the hotel pool.
Yes. Are you gonna jump in there?
Definitely not. The Europeans might. They have been swimming almost every single night, so.
Well, apparently it's heated.
It is heated. And Metzenaris was like, why did they hit the pool? It doesn't make any sense. We're in California. Why did they hit the pool?
It does get a little chilly out here. And I'm in short sleeves, and I lost my jacket, so you guys know.
Hopefully we find it.
I'm gonna find it, don't worry. But anyway, the point of this is we're talking with Jamesbot. He's a super cool guy, and also a commentator and personality on the RLCS stream. We just wrapped up the RLCS Winter Major G2 victory over Queso. So my first question is, how was the event for you, man?
It was a magical event, really, because we have gone through these past 2 years kind of as a whole society with so many changes, and we never knew if this would ever be happening again. And I'm so thankful that it is, you know, but it's also approaching the event with a little bit of skepticism, because you just don't want to hope, right? You know, even now, I hope that this is what we can keep doing. And it was a special event. Like, being able to do this in front of a crowd makes it seem real. It makes it seem legitimate. It makes it seem important. And
Well, it is. Not just seem, it is.
And that's the way it felt, you know, being up there. You know, this was a ticketed, assigned seating event, so we got to see the same people when we go up to cast. Like, our casting booth was right there, right next to the crowd, like literally right next to the crowd. Like, I'm turning around, I could fist bump. Someone could have spilled a beer on me if they fumbled it.
I should have. Oh no!
No, please.
Okay.
Thank you. The transcript's gonna be really weird on that. But it meant a lot to me personally.
Yeah.
You know, I've been to every single RLCS land.
Same, almost. I missed like 2, Spain and something else.
And this land was the first land for some of the new guys.
Yeah, and I kind of want to echo what you're saying, because when you think about the event, broad scope, you know, a lot of things went well, right? It comes down to, okay, you know, from a production standpoint, where's the desk? Where are the commentators? What is the crowd like? What is the venue like? What is the location like? Is it accessible? Now, I feel like a lot of positive check marks on all of it, right?
Oh, no doubt. And to me, a lot of that just comes down to the people who are calling the shots for the Rocket League esports program have just made such excellent decisions. And like, I tweet about it all the time. People probably think I'm paid to say it, you know, but you know how Rocket League has been, you know what the esport has been through, like how the structure has been set up. And, you know, there was always a desire to, like, let Rocket League free, like free Rocket League, let it be all it can be. And I feel like we've been doing that ever since RLCS X. And so, you know, we had to shift so much going into that online era, but we didn't miss a beat. And we used that opportunity to restructure the entire league to really make the most out of what Rocket League has to offer.
Yeah.
And so I'm just really thankful that, you know, esports, Corey, Shice, you know, Stranger, these guys at Psyonix, now JJ, like, they're building a whole team. Skylar, like, all these people from Psyonix, there's so many to name. And I'm not gonna get through all of them, but they have really, they've been free to let Rocket League grow, and they've really grown Rocket League, and this event was a testament to that. And like, I'm honored to be a part of it, right? I used to work in the furniture industry. I had, you know, a job where I was working in product development, and I love that job. But this is like, when you're dealing with like esports and gaming, it's a passion project. It's like your spirit, you just love this freaking game. And so like, this event was kind of a culmination of that, wanting to let Rocket League loose, and we were able to do it. And I think, like, personally for me, it was a huge win, and I'm so grateful to be a part of that.
And you know, it's still a frontier, right? Mm-hmm. It's still a frontier. Mm-hmm. Everyone's still figuring things out. So let me point out what I really enjoyed. The outdoor desk, right? Totally. You got the crowd in the background.
You know, Gibbs was got sunburned on his
Dude,
ear.
where's Gibbs?
Where's Gibbs? He's an old man.
Where is he?
He's probably in bed.
Did you know I haven't said hi to the guy yet?
I'm not surprised.
Why?
Because he goes to bed at like 9 p.m.
You understand, I have to say hi to the guy.
That's what you think you'd want to do, but he's got like 10
intermission.
Kids now.
Where's Gibbs? Call him.
He's not gonna pick up.
Fine.
All right, thank you. That's off camera.
We need to find Gibbs. No, he's not.
Yeah,
wake him up. Somebody wake Gibbs.
Gibbs 100%.
I need to interview Gibbs.
In fact, Gibbs might even be on the plane out.
No, you're good. Well, thank you. Thank you.
That's a big moment.
Dude, where's Gibbs? Sorry.
Gibbs honestly might be on a plane home.
Did he stay here?
He did.
All right.
Gibbs might. I think.
I'm gonna ask you another question while I freaking text Gibbs. So here's the thing with the outdoor desk. I like the timing of it, because if you did this in the summer, it'd be a disaster. I did a desk segment in the summer in LA at the Forum, which is it's next door to the YouTube theater. And it was the most brutal experience ever. It was very warm, very hot. But here, the temperature has been calm. They have the desk outside. It's really cool. All the food trucks outside. People can have somewhere to eat.
And a Lamborghini.
Exquisite. My Lamborghini, to be clear. Yeah, I let them park it there.
I'm surprised you picked light blue.
Yeah. Well, there's some other colors going on there. Yeah. But, you do what the hosts want. You do what the game wants. But anyway, that's my Lambo out front. But anyway... And then the crowd, as you were saying, behind the desk, right? Or not even the desk, the commentators.
Yes.
We're standing.
Yes.
Which is also relatively novel, a standing commentary area.
Which is, honestly...
I love.
Well, you might love it, but I hate it. I remember...
What?
You remember, like... I struggle with anxiety all the time, and sitting down just helps you take the load off, and you're more at peace.
No.
But I do think standing, you do get a different level of hype. It was cool. I liked being close to the crowd. I think it was overall a good setup, but the desk definitely the highlight. Certainly the highlight.
First of all, the fact that it was in front of 104.
Yeah, it was a nice touch. It was well thought out. A lot of the stuff, you have to admit, was pretty well thought out. It worked out pretty well. And I'm not tooting my horn. I don't do anything. I just show up and talk about the Rocket League games as they happen. I don't have much to do with the planning at all.
Shut up. You're wrong.
You just texted, where are you?
That's what I said.
He didn't respond, so how am I wrong?
Well, no, you're wrong about what you're saying about yourself, because you are much more than that. And I'm not the person to tell you that. You should just know that. But anyway... Incredible event here this weekend at the YouTube Theater, a part of the SoFi Stadium, which literally just went up in the last year, which is where we had the Super Bowl in the past few months.
I just learned that the Rams won. Congrats.
What do you mean you just learned?
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
You didn't know about the Super Bowl?
I really did not know about the Super Bowl.
Well,
I play video games, Axeltoss.
That's fair. I guess that's fair. I guess the point I'm trying to make is the outdoor desk was a great touch. The weather was good for it. The food trucks outside. You had an intimate theater. Sold out in 2 days.
Sold out, I think, in an hour.
Maybe.
It was like a little over.
Sold out in a little over an hour.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I thought happened.
Sure. Very quickly. We can say that.
Yeah.
Very quickly sold out. The commentators standing up in front of Section 104. Just a lot of things going right. And for me and for you, I'm sure, having been involved since the very beginning, hasn't it been a progression over the years?
Undoubtedly. Even Section 104 here was a progression from Section 104 in London, where we're going back to, which we just announced here. And talk about progression. You know, we were going to have season 9 in Dallas. We were going to have that in Texas.
I know.
And we weren't able to have it. And guess where it's going back to?
Dallas.
Yeah, it's like this whole
redemption.
Yeah, it's you know, I truly do appreciate, like, as much as I do want to say I'm a big cog in this machine, like I'm a small cog, and the people really doing so much of the work are the people behind the scenes who have to make the business happen, make the work happen, like booking the venues, negotiating with sponsors,
right.
like doing all the planning. That's really where all the heavy lifting happens. And so, like, I'm just so thankful that the people who are doing that are really on it. You know, like Rocket League, it's a special thing, but you see in so many situations with so many games who have a burst and they're in the limelight that don't capture it. They don't capture that magic in the bottle. And I feel like we've had a team that's been able to do that. And I'm just thankful that that's the case.
It's the trajectory, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to Rocket League, it's a relatively new game, you know, compared to Counter-Strike, compared to StarCraft, whatever. But that's very important, isn't it? Whatever trajectory they set for themselves, and I think we can all agree that the trajectory is sound.
Yes.
Improvement year after year. You've been to every LAN. You've been to every event.
I've been to every event. And I've been playing this game since before RLCS was a thing. And I've been commentating before RLCS was a thing. And you know, I think the thing that makes games like Rocket League, makes games like Dota and Counter-Strike, is the desire not to make money. It's the desire to have fun. And all the people that I work with just love Rocket League, and it's fun. And like, so much about this, we do it because it is fun. And we're not chasing the dollars. We're chasing the experience, the fandom, the spirit of gaming.
Right.
You know, we're being true to what gaming is. Like, we're authentically in love with the fun that Rocket League brings as a game. And I think the thing that really is exciting about the future of Rocket League is that it is so accessible. It's rated E, it's non-violent, it's very sports-esque. Like, you can bring your parents and have them watch, and they can see who's the best player on the pitch without picking up the controller for a single minute, which is not something you can say about many games. And it's so apparent, like, even just the beauty of the game, seeing the cars move around. You know, it's you know, there's so many things that I love about Rocket League. I've played the game over you know, 5,000 hours. I've casted for years, and I still play every season. I play every day if I can. And
what's your rank?
I got SSL last season.
No.
Asterisk. Carried by dude, you can look it up.
Dude,
look
this
it up.
guy teamed with like fucking
No, it's
this guy teamed with Garrett. Garrett and Justin.
No, so it wasn't
to get your rank.
It wasn't that bad. It was Gaberi. He helped carry me, but to be fair, I ran into Gaberi queuing against him, and I asked him if he would want to party up. He was streaming, and he was also not playing his best, which was still good because he was getting bombed by gifted subs in his chat at the time. So then also Sizz, the coach for NRG, carried me to the end. All right, I'm not
doing
gonna
yourself favors here.
I'm not. Well, it's the truth. I'm not trying to hide it. It's the truth. So, but I had to play the games. And in the last game, I was the MVP, the one that got me my SSL reward. So I'll at least have that.
Let's talk about Gamers Forgiving.
Yes.
A few years ago, there was a prize pool of Chipotle burritos.
Great prize pool.
A year's supply, for that matter.
Yep.
We teamed up, didn't we?
We did. I was really hoping we were going to win.
And then we had Rapid.
We had Rapid. And he's very good.
A badass.
Yeah, this was before his ascent.
Right.
But he was still that good back
It's a credit to our scouting abilities.
Yeah. We should be running an RLCS team somewhere. Or no, you know, any org that wants to get into RLCS, they should hire us. We have good eyes.
But we lost.
Yeah. Because of me.
No.
And you too.
No. Because of who we were facing.
Yeah, that too. It was Splice.
Yeah.
That was Splice. Like, they were like starting to peak. So
look, here's the thing. Chipotle burritos for a year. I assembled a team like the Avengers. This guy, who's okay. Rapid was the carry, and I'm probably better than James.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, so that's a legitimate thing for you know, some random LAN.
Yeah.
In Michigan.
It's not some random. It's Gamers Forgiving, okay?
A little random though.
Okay,
it's not like a pro team is going to show up to that.
Well, Walshy shows
like
up
they would,
sometimes.
like they would show up to this.
Yeah, but Walshy, he shows up sometimes, and he's a legend.
Anyway,
any event that Walshy would go to is automatically tier 1 in my book.
True. Dude, I texted Walshy. I told him to come out tonight.
If he would have, that would have made my night.
He's in LA.
That would have made my night.
He's in LA, and he's like, he can't do it. What did he say? He says, wish I could come out tonight. Not gonna happen. And we also have an update on Gibbs.
Oh.
Let me do that real quick.
Going to airport. I told you he was flying out. I was right. Dude, I was right about that. You gotta give me credit.
Where is he staying?
Here.
I have to say hi to him.
He's probably already gone.
Hold on. Pause. We can't pause. Entertain the camera.
I'm not. What am I supposed to? I just cast the grand final. I'm like, my energy's depleted.
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not.
You had one match today. Don't give me
Dude,
that.
wow. You're really gonna throw me under the bus like that? Okay. It was actually 2 series, 2 best of 7s. So I casted more than any other caster today.
There was a bracket reset action, all right. I feel for you a little bit. But I would argue commentating is invigorating. It should almost fill you with life.
It does, but at the same time, like, and I was talking about this with some of the guys. I think, you know, there's like a lot of the people in esports and entertainment and gaming, things like that, they really do want the limelight. They like being entertainers. They like having the stage, right? And I do have a little bit of that, right? Like I like talking to people and that kind of thing. But I really don't like a lot of attention. I don't like a lot of attention.
Nor do I.
And what I like though is the game. I love talking about the game. I love talking about the players. It's so much fun, and getting to do that is great. But the pressure that I feel in those moments is a lot, and I've struggled with anxiety in the past, and so, you know, it can be a battle. But I do love it, and I don't ever want to have to stop. But those moments do, you know, when you care a lot, you really want to do those moments justice, and you feel like that you want to add to the game, you want to add to the history of the game, you want to elevate these moments, and it feels like a responsibility, and it is a lot of pressure. So it does take it out of you. It takes it out of me.
I understand that, yeah.
And so, yeah, but it's always
because it's such a focused moment of optimizing your skill or what have you with the play-by-play. It takes a lot of energy.
And when you care so much, you're really, really thinking about every word you say. And, you know, sometimes you live in the moment, but always in the back of your head is that, you know, you want to make this moment better. You don't want to detract from it, because when people watch, you know, as you're a commentator or you're on broadcast, the last thing you want to do is detract from what's happening. You know, you want to be adding value
supplemental
to the whole experience. Yes.
Supplemental.
And even if you're just neutral, where you're not making it bad, that's good enough, right? But if you're really good, then you can elevate it.
If you're really bad,
you can take it down. People will be like, will this dude just shut up? I had to mute the broadcast.
Well, let me ask you about that. Well, how do you feel about this weekend and how, and you know, you being up there? How do you, what's your conclusion on the matter for yourself?
My conclusion is I definitely want to improve. I want to improve because I work with
always, I guess.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that I was able to cast these games and not detract. I don't think I detracted, but I do think that there was room for me to be adding more. And so I want to capture that, and I want to be better. And I'm driven by seeing so many of my colleagues who are so talented. One particularly incredible coworker of mine, Sean Stackhouse.
Yeah.
You know, seeing him.
Was he in the finals?
He was not. Well, yes, he was. He was doing the stage announcing for the teams.
But he was commentating the match before the finals.
Yes, and then also he was also doing the intro when we first came in on main stage. He wrote up a whole monologue that, you know, culminated in "This is Rocket League,"
right?
You know, and for him to do, I never could have done that. I never could have done that ever. If you asked me to do that, I probably would have crapped my pants, threw up all over myself, and they would have had to cut to a different screen, and it would have been a disaster. And so, you know, I work with all these people. He's not the only one, you know. He's seen Spaceman come over from COD and really these past few years dive into Rocket League and become a part of the community, and seeing how precise he is and his creativity that he brings to the broadcast. Like, he makes me laugh and enjoy it. Like, he is one of the best at really adding large chunks of positivity to a broadcast, and so many of the talent on our team are like that. I think, and I love them all, and I just want, like, I want to make sure I'm carrying my weight, because all these guys are so good.
I mean, I would echo that, you know, being a part of the crew when I was a part of the crew. That's a very tangible element, you know. You appreciate each other's talent and you try to supplement what everyone is bringing to the table. So
yeah, because you don't want to be dead weight, you know. You want to, and sometimes you can feel that way, especially if you're not on your A game. You know, you flub things here and there. You know, and that's always the worry.
And by the way, we don't have a teleprompter. There's no teleprompter, dude. I'm telling you, traditional sports, they all have the teleprompter. You have to say these words.
I don't do an interview unless there's a teleprompter.
That does not exist in esports, at least right now.
Yeah.
We say what we feel. There's no one telling us what we say.
Authenticity of esports,
which is nice, right?
Yes, I agree. Because to me, the older I get, I'm 32. You know, I got married. You know, I've been with my girlfriend, who was with me for 7.5 years, finally committed. You know, I believe in love. You know, I realize the importance of respecting, like, truth, and to me, that's love. And, like, thinking about what that means and being honest and doing the right thing, not because you're forced to, but because you want to. You know, and I think that all translates to authenticity, right? If you're doing something because you're forced to do, that's not authentic at all. And so I do appreciate the realness and the authenticity of esports, because that's truth to me.
And at the same time, like, most of the people involved are from the community, so it adds a layer of authenticity. It adds a layer of just love in a way. Well,
that's exactly it.
It's real.
Yeah, no,
right?
it really
real.
is. Like, I love,
and that's so cool.
Axeltoss.
That's so cool, man. Like, everyone you see on camera is real.
I love you, Axeltoss.
I love you too, man.
We would golf after every show. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say this. We would golf after every show. I leave my golf bags at Axeltoss's apartment. After we get done with the show, I'd be looking forward to going out. Where was it? The Hanson Dam?
Hanson Dam.
Oh,
near
baby.
Burbank. That's a great golf course.
Sunset at
nice
Hanson Dam. We'd be drinking some nice drinks.
I threw you out of the cart once.
Yeah, I made it. I'm durable.
I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
Guys, I did a quick turn.
Dude, I was also not paying attention. It was my fault.
Maybe a little inebriated, but he fell out.
I made it out okay.
It's not my fault.
Yeah,
but anyway, you know, it's the vibes, right? It's like it's a cool crew. Wherever we go, wherever you guys go, it's gonna be a good time. And it's like, it's the impetus of, like, make it out to a LAN event, right?
Yep.
If you're able to get there, make it there. Yep. Say hi to this guy.
I got to meet.
Say hi to your neighbors and just make friends. That's what it's about.
100%. So much. It's about forging those friends. Like, I still have friends that I made back playing Ghost Recon on original Xbox Live.
Nice.
And then we played Rainbow Six 3 together. Then we played Conker's Live and Reloaded together, which was super underrated game, by the way. Crimson Master and Blaster 2-3. Those guys, Ryan and John, still my friends today. And, like, gaming really does let you make such good friends and be a part of a community. And, like, even, you know, out here, I got to meet people who have come to my stream and, like, been really positive people from my stream, Laser and JJ Tube. And, like, I really appreciate, you know, especially, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but Rocket League attracts really cool people from all walks of life. And just, I really love the unifying aspect of Rocket League. And like, these events, you really experience it in real life. Like, you see it and you feel it, you experience it. And it's like, you can't explain it to somebody. Like, you can try, but you have to come out to one.
You gotta go.
If you want to really understand the truth behind what people are saying.
It's not too novel, right? Because, you know, sporting events are fun. But when it comes to esports events, it adds a layer of beauty almost.
And I think it's because with like sports and sporting events, right? You can like baseball. I can like baseball.
Sure.
But if I can't play baseball with you, you're in another freaking state, right? But we could play a baseball video game
on the internet.
Yeah. And we could play Rocket League, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, when these Rocket League events, you're forming like almost like a family with people, and you bond playing online with these games.
Yeah.
And then when you're here in person, it's like you get to like, I can actually see you.
We can touch each other.
Yeah, can hug you. I draw the line maybe at kissing.
Right.
You know, unless maybe 4 more beers, and then maybe
you're married, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's true. My wife would be so mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely hugging. That's good.
All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, let's finish this up with, you know, London was announced.
Yes.
Copper box, and we both remember that.
Yes, we do.
Vividly. And then the World Championships announced for Dallas, which I don't know if you know.
It's apparently to Waypoint. It's Fort Worth.
No,
that's what he was saying.
Wait, where is the arena exactly?
That's what he said. It's in Fort Worth.
No, it's not.
He literally
no,
said
it's not.
That's
no.
what he said. No, it's like literally says Dallas, Texas.
No.
And Waypoint says, well, technically it's Fort Worth.
No
I'm like,
way.
I don't know what to believe.
I'm about to look this up.
Yeah.
What was the name of the arena?
Dickies?
Really?
Dickies?
That's a barbecue place, bro.
I don't know. It was like, I think that's what it was.
You should know this.
I know I should. I saw Dallas, Texas. That's what I say.
All right, I'll be upset if it's in Fort Worth, because no one wants that. But anyway, Dallas is my hometown. We almost had an event there.
Yep.
But then COVID happened, and then no longer there. So really cool that, you know, a little bit of retribution, what have you, redemption, whatever, have it back in Dallas. And then we had the Copper Box announcement. So let me ask you this, you know, looking forward, tell me how you're feeling about these next couple events here. With what Rocket League has done, what we've seen throughout the years, the level of competition that we're seeing, and now we have a LAN in London, you should go, and then in Dallas, the World Championship.
Yeah.
So give me some thoughts on the 2 events coming up. Living the dream, right?
I mean, and it seems like Rocket League is like a phoenix, man, where it just keeps like dying and then a rebirth almost, and like maybe not even dying. I don't even know. I don't know what the analogy is, but to me, Rocket League just keeps growing. For some reason, it always feels like this is just the beginning, right? And so it's just continuing to grow. And we went through, you know, it almost seemed like with COVID, it was in kind of. And it was in ways of death of the old ways of RLCS.
Yeah.
And we have been reborn
Yep.
as a phoenix, and it feels like we're taking off. And London, and you know, those areas from our past, events from our past that were so amazing, I think they're going to be even better this time around, because we know what it can be, and we're going to do even more than we did last time. So I'm psyched. I hope there's no more global catastrophes so that we can actually do them. That's all I want. It might be asking too much. It probably is, but that's all I want.
You know, we're not having an event in Moscow, okay? So, but it's a good point. You know, at the end of the day, you know, what we're doing is bringing the world together. And I tell this to people when they ask me what I do. It's like, look, video games are chill. At the first layer, but the second layer is, you know, we are bringing the world together.
Yes, we are.
You know, you talk about the different regions in RLCS. You talk about the different people tuning in from around the world. You talk about people you might compete against when you go online. That wasn't a thing many years ago.
Yeah.
But now it's a world, you know, cohesion. It's a world cohesion event in video games and what we're doing.
We're using the love of games to bring people from all walks of life together to realize we're all just people that like to game or have fun in one way or another.
And I think that's a beautiful thing.
Me too.
It's like a world peace thing, isn't it?
It is. And I'm about that. You can sign me up for that.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that. World peace. Not a terrible thing, right?
Through games.
All right, last question.
Yep.
What's next? What's next, Jamesbot? Tell me about your day-to-day. Tell me about what people might look forward to from you.
Well, for me,
besides playing against me and losing in Rocket League on the West Coast server.
Yeah, I mean, people would love to see that, honestly. But you know, I'm actually planning. I did Gold Rush stuff in the past.
Cool.
I'm actually cooking up a next project here, hoping to do that. We'll see if it pans out. If not, you know, it is what it is.
Dude, Gold Rush was badass.
Thank you. Thank you. We basically just copied BTS and put our own spin on it.
The thing is, we need community things.
Yeah.
So.
We were like, BTS, if you don't do something, we're gonna do it. And then we're like, screw it, let's just do it now. But yeah, I'm working on that. And then, you know, I'm just gonna keep, you know, probably streaming 2 or 3 times a year and broadcasting on Rocket
Stream
League
every
channels.
day, dude. You're
Yeah.
famous, bro.
Yeah.
Every day.
If I honestly
Get your subscriber.
I picked up ice hockey. I'm training.
Stop it.
To get. I
Stop
actually
that.
have my.
You might hurt yourself.
Hold on. Shout out to the Wolf Pack. We got our playoffs coming up. I know we can do it. Finish 2nd place. Gangrene. They're undefeated.
Stop it. You might get injured.
That's all right. I'll take it.
Video games.
I actually did get injured.
So you should stop, bro. You know, don't.
Yeah.
You know, you're an asset to what's going on around here.
Well,
so
thank you.
Take care of yourself, man.
I'll try. But no, just catch me on the Rocket League Streams cast, and that's the best place to find me. It's the best place to stay up to date as to anything worthwhile that I'm doing for the most part.
Jamesbot on Twitter.
Yep, go Jamesbot, go.
Go Jamesbot, go
Jamesbot
on
on
Twitter.
Twitch.
Jamesbot on Twitch.
That's it.
All the things. Check it out. Illegal hoodie.
We don't tell that story.
We don't? Okay, we'll keep it a secret for now.
Don't tell Kim.
Don't tell Kim. But that's gonna wrap it up. Unless you have anything else you want to say.
That's it.
All right, we're done. We're chilling in Los Angeles here at the culmination of the Winter Major G2, the champions. Jamesbot, the legend. He's been to every land, and he's gonna be at the future ones as well. We're looking forward to the Copper Box and in Dallas. And much awesomeness to come. So thanks for being with me here.
Thank you.
Jamesbot, Axeltoss. Download the Juked app. It's on Android and it's on iOS. No excuses. He's gonna do it right now. But thanks for tuning in. See you next time.